Greetings, parents and students, to our 2021 Open House Virtual Edition. I'm Amanda Rudolph, and I'm one of two of our art teachers here at Marietta High School. I have a short presentation for you that's just going to go over the most essential and most important information that you and your student need to know going into this school year. On the screen, I have my contact information, specifically my email address, as well as the school phone number and my extension. The email address, especially as we're virtual, is going to be one of the best ways for you to get a hold of me if you have any questions, concerns, or if there's just any information that you need to share as we move throughout the semester. On the screen is going to be our virtual schedule. We have A days and B days. A days are going to be on Mondays and Wednesdays. B days is going to be on Tuesday and Thursday. Your student has access to their teachers during their office hours as well outside of class. We've got morning office hours from 7:30 to 8:30. And then we also have afternoon office hours from 2 o'clock to 4:30. If your student needs to access any of the Zoom links, including the class Zoom link and the virtual open office Zoom link, they're always going to be located at the very top of the Schoology course page. This is going to be a great place as well for your student to make sure they are accessing the most recent and up-to-date Zoom link. When we are moving through the semester, each unit is going to be identified by a dated folder, and it's going to be labeled specifically. Again, on the screen, you can see where I have highlighted what those folders are going to look like. Right now, in most of my classes, we are in our first unit. So as a student is looking for information, resources, Zoom recordings, anything related to that particular unit, they just need to make sure they access that folder, and everything they need is going to be located right inside of it. The first class that I teach is our foundation level course, which is Visual Arts Comprehensive. That is an MYP course. Just a few items I want to highlight, and just a heads up, a couple of these items are going to be reoccurring throughout several of my courses. So for all of my courses, we have two grading categories. We've got formative, which is going to be 40% of the overall grade book, and that's going to include assignments like sketchbook work, any skill building activities, critiques, and artist and self-reflections. And then we have the summative category, which is 60% of the overall grade, and that's going to be focusing on projects. Visual Arts Comprehensive 1 is a one-semester course, so your student is going to receive a half a credit for it. Some other important points: I do have a Remind 101 for this class. I highly encourage students and parents, if they wish, to sign up for this course, because this is a great way for students to ask me questions if time is of the essence, or if I need to communicate any information that's time sensitive. These texts through Remind 101 come directly to my phone, so that way I can promptly answer them if needed. Also, we have Art2Go kits. We just had our first batch of Art2Go kits go out last week. There will be a second batch for later on the semester, so the date for that is TBD. I will make sure to let you and your student know when that second batch of kits are coming out. If your student has yet to receive the first batch, they need to reach out to me as soon as possible so that we can make arrangements for getting that kit to them, whether it's getting it picked up at the school or if it needs to be delivered. We can go ahead and make sure we do all that we can so that everyone's got the materials they need as we push forward in this class. Some of the course units that we're going to look at are the current one, which is our environmental sculpture. So your student is currently working on that right now. Following that project is going to be perspective drawing. And then we're going to have a graphite drawing as well. We're going to start introducing fiber art. And then our last project of the semester is going to be a watercolor painting. For drawing one, the grading categories are the same. It is also a one semester course. Again, drawing one has a specific Remind 101 and same information with the Art2Go kits. So again, there's going to be a second batch as well for drawing one. So I will make sure to communicate that to the class. Specifically for drawing one, the course units that we're looking at, currently we have an ink contour drawing that we are getting started this week. We have gesture and figure drawing following that project. There will be a colored pencil relationship concepts project, and then we're going to round that out with portraiture. Drawing two, again, same information as far as grading categories. and it being a one-semester course. Drawing 2 has its own unique Remind 101 and has its own unique Art to Go kit. The units for Drawing 2, currently we are starting our Moving Still Life. This is a really interesting drawing. It uses multiple drawings that will be combined together, and again, we're getting that started this week. Following the Moving Still Life will be a scratchboard drawing. We'll then look into gesture and figure drawing, and then the last project is going to be a choice. This thematic drawing is going to be focused on preparing these Drawing 2 students for the possibility of them moving into AP Studio Art. And in AP Studio Art, there's a lot more independence. Really, the student is driving the train for that particular course, which brings us to the final course, which is AP Studio Drawing or 2D Design. A little bit different here. The grading category percentages have slightly changed. Because this is a college level course, it's a high rigor course, we do put more weight onto the summative assessments. So formative is going to be 30%, and again, this is going to have your sketchbook works, skill building activities, critiques, artist and self-reflections, and then summative assessments are going to be 70%. So this is going to be your projects and any of the work that is engaging in portfolio development. This is a year-long course. So I myself am going to be teaching AP the first semester, and then second semester, those students are going to have Miss Hooley. So you're getting the best of both worlds by having both art instructors working with your student. Again, we have our own unique Remind 101. Art to Go kits for this class were per request. So every kit is going to be different. And moving forward, if your student needs specific materials, they have been instructed to reach out to myself for the first semester, possibly Ms. Hooley for the second semester, for those additional materials. So again, the Art to Go kits and any materials moving forward are per request of the students, since everyone is going to be requiring unique materials. I already mentioned, again, this is a college level course, which also means that students are going to be expected to work outside of class. For the course projects, in the first semester, we're focused on experimentation and exploration and really trying to pin down what their question or statement of inquiry is going to be for their sustained investigation. As they move into semester 2, they should have that sustained investigation identified, and they should continue to produce works for that sustained investigation as well as for their selected works. They're going to be submitting their portfolio to the College Board at the end of April. And just to give you a better understanding of what the sustained investigation and selected works is asking for, sustained investigation is 15 edited images, photographs, documenting the process in relation to the student's inquiry. So that could include not only finished pieces, but sketches, revisions, just in progress shots of the work. And then there's a second component called the selected works. These are 5 finished pieces. These 5 finished pieces should be the best of the best. And if all things go correctly, these 5 selected pieces are actually going to get mailed in for review. Just some additional information. The Visual Arts Department is on Instagram. So if you want to follow us, we absolutely would love you to. So we are at mhsvisual.art. You get to see anything that's been created in past years, along with the current pieces being produced from all of our classes. We also are in our second year of the National Art Honor Society, NAHS. So this is our art club. If a student meets the criteria, they could possibly have a cord to wear at graduation, which is awesome, and it's the coolest cord because it's rainbow. Students will be getting information within the next few weeks about NAHS and when that will be starting. So we will be starting that here very soon in the month of September. And then we also, this is going to be our second year offering it, the Marietta High School Fine Arts Department also has a graduation cord. So that includes visual arts, theater, band, drama, chorus, dance. We all have our own unique criteria that we require to earn a fine arts graduation cord. So if a student is interested, I highly encourage them to reach out to that particular discipline teacher. If you want more information about any of these items along with the detailed syllabus, you can access those materials underneath the blue course information folder inside the Schoology course page. When you expand that folder, you'll see an orange folder titled Syllabus, and that's going to have everything you need. Okay? All right. Hopefully, All this information is accessible to you. If you have any questions or any concerns, once again, moving forward, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I do ask that you sign in for this open house by using the QR code on the screen. Once you've had an opportunity to access the Google form attached to this QR code, one of the bits of information that I ask of you, if you have anything that you want to share about your student, whether it's something that you would like me to know, or if there's a particular interest or passion that maybe relates to what we're doing in class or could be related to later on, I encourage you to share that with me. I'm Amanda Rudolph. I appreciate you stopping by for this open house, and I hope to see you soon in the future.